かの限界に挑戦。未来獣合体ドライオン。ついに完成。未来に挑戦するコピーより絶賛発売中。
Welcome back to yet another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover the combination of Voltron. As you guys have seen from my previous videos, I showed you pretty much how to combine everything and put all the weapons and such on them. I've stripped them down to the bear lions, and we're going to combine these guys. Anyhow, let's start out with the Black Lion. Now, to let you guys know, first and foremost, on the Black Lion, these are all chrome. You will be placing these within the back of each one of these lions. So take care when you guys are inserting that, so that way you don't scratch your chrome very much. It might happen sometimes. Anyhow, first thing you're going to do is flip down the legs, flip them out all the way. That way they're like that. Next thing you'll do, split apart the wings, tuck the tail away into this channel. After that, fold down these bits, fold the paw into itself and close it up. Remember when I said to be very careful with these? Yes, be very careful with those, because you can break them off very easily if you're not careful. Anyhow, next thing you're going to do, rotate these forward, and then we're going to stop there on the Black Lion. Next one we're going to move on to is our Yellow Lion. Same thing, tuck the tail away, fold up the paws, and the paws on this, you're pretty much going to fold and retract them down to about like that. Put the head up, and then retract and fold in the rear paws. Now we've formed a foot. Cool thing is, it's got this die-cast bit here that sticks out. Looks really well for a heel spur. Moving on to the Blue Lion. Flip up the tail, fold up the legs, flip up the head, fold down the rear feet. We have another foot. Moving on to our Green Lion. Same thing, I'm going to fold his little feet up. Now remember, like I said, take care when you do this, because these are they're fairly thin. I wouldn't say they're real prone to breaking, but you can break them if you're a little rough with them. And fold in the back ones. Now, something I did not show is this tail bit does have articulation up to there and can go all the way down. Obviously, this is going to form your shoulder connection. There is one arm. Moving on to our Red Lion. Same thing. Gonna fold up his little feet, tuck them away. Just like so. And then do the same for the back. And then fold down the tail. There we go. Got all 5 pieces ready to form Voltron. The next thing we're going to do is take our 2 boot pieces, put them next to each other. Then we're going to take these and push them in. Now, on the back of these, there are little bitty notches you'll actually see. The connectors have a little piece sticking out right here that will actually latch onto that. My suggestion, push this up with your thumb, place it in, and then release. Then it'll hold. You'll do the same with the other one. Keep in mind you're pushing chrome bits into plastic into some die cast. Don't let that scare you. Holds together fairly well. Next thing you do, take your arms, plug them in, just like so. Now, spin them around. Take these 2 wing bits, fold them up slightly, fold these out all the way, and then bring it all the way up. When you do this, be sure you straighten these out all the way because they are on a bit of a double hinge here. Cool thing is, these notches here are actually cut out for the shoulders. So, there's no guessing where you're supposed to position them. Spin them around. And then, as they say, all form the head. Flip this down all the way. The head will actually fit all into a channel. And then flip up the horns. There we go. There's Voltron in his full-on mold. Now, the fun doesn't stop there. He conveniently comes with his shield and the blazing sword. You can obviously tell it's very big. I mean, here's a legend-sized bumblebee. Very large. Anyway, move his arms up. And you can bend them at the elbow. Does have some nice click, by the way. When you do move these around, it has very good click. His articulation's not much. I mean, he does have ability to slouch over, but what do you expect? He is fully die cast, so he will weigh a lot on your shelf. Just to give you guys a heads up. Anyhow, take the shield, put it in this hand. As for the sword, we'll slightly open the hand a little bit. Wedge it in between. Actually, it'll slide right in between. And then when you do that, the 2 bits here that are hanging off the sides of the sword will help hold it in position. It's also got this crest guard here that kind of pushes against there, so it doesn't allow it to fall over. And there you go. There's Voltron with his sword and shield. Just to give you guys a bit of a size comparison, got MP01 here. Obviously, Peekaboo is Prime. Bumblebee. Legends Fig. And for you Classics fanatics, this kind of shows you just how large this toy really is. Anyway, moving on to my recommendations dealing with this marvelous piece of work from 1997. I highly suggest you pick one up. Reason being is, not only is Voltron a piece of history for most kids, especially since it came from like your Super Sentai and such. This pretty much was the predecessor to a lot of Japanese stuff. It's a very, very awesome toy. It's got a lot of die cast, holds together very well. And in order to buy the entire set, roughly will run you anywhere between $150 to $200. Sometimes you can find them for around $90 if you're lucky, but most of the time they're pretty worn condition. Anyhow, this has been Plasticon, and this has been yet another review. And this is me signing off. Peace out, you guys.